This is the Gleaners Coffee Mornings, and my guest is Charles Ross, and he is President and CEO of Sterling Asset Management. Now, Mr. Ross, tell me a little bit about the pension funds investors in your company, the companies like yours and instruments that you offer are excellent vehicles for them.
Yes, Barbara, the Sterling Investments Limited actually was structured to offer an opportunity for pension funds and long-term investors to get a secure investment which would give them good capital gains as well as some current income.
Mm-hmm.
And we do have almost half of the shares that have been taken up in the company were taken up by pension funds. The ATL Pension Fund, the Grace Kennedy Pension Fund,
Wow.
Lang Pension Fund, the RJR Pension Fund. They're all significant investors in Sterling Investments Limited.
Okay.
So I think we're very happy that some of the major investors out there have seen the attractiveness and the benefits that are offered or could be offered from investing in Sterling
Jamaica
Investments.
National?
Well, we had a meeting with them yesterday.
Excellent.
So we're certainly hoping that they'll come on board.
Excellent. One of the things that people have come to expect from corporate Jamaica is that they show some amount of responsibility. That is, you give back.
Yeah.
I would like to know about some of the ways in which you give back to society. Sterling Asset Management, that is.
Yeah. Well, Barbara, our focus has always been on children and education.
Why is that so?
Well, I guess they're the most vulnerable in the society. And education is the key to social advancement. So we think that we should look out for the most needy. We've had a long relationship with Maxfield Park Children's
Home.
We've helped some of the students with their secondary education, and we've also given a scholarship to one student to go to university. We treated the kids to a fun day last year, and we intend to continue.
Is this something that you have in your annual budget that
right.
This X number of dollars goes to?
Yes, we have a pretty significant marketing budget, and about 40% of it is dedicated to public relations activities, but about half of that is actually given away.
So
in
you
one form or the other.
focus mainly on the Maxfield Park Children's Home?
Not solely.
Okay.
We do try to help them with whatever particular needs they have. Particularly, we've made it clear to them that if they have any students that need assistance with their high school education, if they have anybody that's qualified for university, we certainly will look at.
I know you followed one straight through to the university level,
Yeah.
and he's now happily on your staff.
Indeed.
Do you have anybody else that you're targeting specifically along that educational path?
There is at the moment. There's a young lady at Maxfield Park who is in sixth form. We've helped her with a computer.
Excellent.
And if she qualifies for university, we'll certainly assist her with her education at that level.
And your staff now, how many people do you employ directly?
We have 16 members of staff. 16.
You're a small company then, relatively so.
Well, we're small in the number of employees, but we're much
you're
larger
dynamic.
in terms of the assets that we manage.
Yes. So how do you maintain your staff morale? What do you do to keep them happy?
Well, they do a lot of things to keep themselves happy, actually. But we have regular staff outings, if you like. We go out for a drink after work. Every year we have a fun day where we go to the country and we do something interesting for the day. And we use whatever opportunities we have for celebration. We always celebrate birthdays, some cake and drinks and so on.
And what's the succession plan like at Sterling Asset Management? Who are you grooming to fill those shoes?
Well, I tell you, one of the interesting things about the company is that almost all members of staff are university graduates or people with professional qualifications.
Yes.
So we do have a lot of, very well-educated, very capable people on staff.
Yes.
And my daughter also works in the business.
Excellent.
So,
What's her position?
She's the Assistant Vice President of Business Development.
That's Marion.
Marion, yes.
Okay.
So I think that we're in good hands.
She's being groomed.
Well, she's not the only one being groomed, actually. We do have a very, very capable, very, very dedicated staff.
Okay.
Yeah.
So just close off by telling us again how long people have to take up this offer, this share
Right.
offer.
The rights issue will be open until April 8th.
Right.
Now, there is a possibility that it might be closed earlier. So,
It's going that well.
well, we certainly anticipated to do quite well. So it's important for people to put in their expressions of interest. As I mentioned, NCB Capital Markets is the main
That's
distributing
where you
broker.
go to.
They can also come to Sterling Asset Management.
Oh, I see. And you're located at
40 Knutsford Boulevard, the
Yes.
third floor.
14?
40.
40.
Yeah,
40 Knutsford Boulevard on the third floor.
right. Or
Okay.
any branch of NCB Capital Markets.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Ross.
Well, thank you very much, Bob. It's been my
Good.
pleasure.
This has been the Gleaners Corporate Coffee Mornings, and my guest was Charles Ross, President and CEO of Sterling Asset Management.